Hello, Virgo. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be a timeless Akashic Tarot reading for you. So whenever this message finds you is when it's meant for you. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters. What are the messages for Virgo at this time, please? Messages for Virgo at this time, please. Thank you. Your first card out is the Six of Keys in Crescent Moon. The second card is the One of Keys, the Architect. Your third card is the Eight of Forces, the Lightning Bolt. On the bottom of the deck, the number 4, Beeth, birth. This is a card about, it could be an actual birth, but could be the birth of an idea, birth of a new relationship, creativity being birthed. Mother Nature at the forefront there. I'm going to clarify these Akashic Tarot cards with a few cards from the Everyday Witch Tarot. Thank you, Spirit and Angel Guides, for these beautiful messages for Virgo. What are the clarifying cards from the Everyday Witch deck, please? Thank you. Clarifying the Akashic Tarot. On the increscent moon, the Seven of Wands. On the One of Keys, the Seven of Cups. On the Eight of Forces, the Lightning Bolt, the Nine of Cups. And on the bottom of the deck, the Three of Cups. Celebration. Could be a partnership of 3 people. Some people also believe this is a third-party card. I don't necessarily see it that way because I don't think they would necessarily be celebrating if there were 3 people involved, unless, hey, that's your thing maybe. But it can also just mean, community, friendship. So however that resonates with you, and with, these cards on the bottom of the deck, I generally believe that they clarify each other as well. So perhaps there's some celebration right now with the birth of a new idea, a new child, a new relationship, however that applies. Whatever resonates with you, Virgo. The first cards that you received, the Six of Keys in Crescent Moon, clarified by the Seven of Wands. The Six of Keys in Crescent Moon in the Akashic Tarot is a card of creation, creativity, development. So it's interesting that you also got this card of creativity on the bottom of the deck. And the One of Keys, the Architect, is a card of creating, designing the destiny that you seek. So with this Six of Keys in Crescent Moon, you can see that he's a sculptor, and there's artwork here, and the moon is growing to full, which indicates that this is a time of creativity. You can build and create things now with ease. This is a time of a potential abundance if you want to invest in some type of creative project, Virgo. Whatever it is that you want to invest in, what you want to put your work into. The Seven of Wands clarifying this. This is a card about, defending yourself. She's ready, to take on whatever comes. And perhaps there are things that are, we all have responsibilities in our lives. And so maybe you have a regular 9-to-5 job, and what you want to do is kind of going against what what you have to do, which a lot of us can be in that situation. We have bills to pay, and, you have to take a paying job, and sometimes feel like you've got to give up what you love in order to do that. But there's also ways to find time to do the things that you actually enjoy and that you want to do, the things that bring you joy, the creativity, the outlet that we all need. Everyone needs to have one, even if it's, collecting stamps or rocks or whatever, Crystals are great. I love them. Maybe you are a sculptor. Maybe you're an artist. Maybe you're a musician. Whatever you find beauty and joy in doing. Maybe it's just listening to someone else play music. But at any rate, the Seven of Wands card indicates that there could be some defensiveness about what it is that you want to do, having to defend that in some way, but you are fully prepared to do so, because this witch ain't backing down. She's not backing down. She's going to stand up for what she wants. The second set of cards for you, the One of Keys, the Architect, clarified by the Seven of Cups. The Architect is a card of designing your future. It's you having the power within you to design the destiny that you want. Whatever it is that you want to build, you have the power within you to do that. And with this being clarified by the Seven of Cups, maybe it's just the decision that you need to make about which direction that you want to go, what it is that you want as far as carving out your destiny. Some people, never figure out what they want to do. Some people are lucky enough to know from a young age what brings them joy, what it is that brings them happiness. It certainly means something different to everyone. Maybe you're a gardener. Maybe you love to garden. Maybe, with the cups here, you can see many different things to choose from. There's a book. Maybe you want to write books. Maybe you love to read books. You could start a YouTube channel. You can certainly read other people's works. It's not something I don't think you can be monetized for, but, if you have a voice that people love and you want to provide a service for people who can't read but want to listen, maybe they can't see. There's lots of Audible and all that, but, If you find someone's voice that you connect with, it's different. And from watching many tarot readers online, I believe this to be true, but I think these two cards together may be saying that perhaps you're having difficulty making a choice about following this destiny. Not so much about what it is that you want to do, but perhaps how you would go about doing that and still meeting your obligations. And then, of course, the final three cards that came out, very interesting combination. The Eight of Forces, the Lightning Bolt, and the Nine of Cups. The Eight of Forces, the Lightning Bolt, is it's much like the Tower card for me, because you can see the tree getting struck down to the core there. It's obviously being split apart, and this is a situation that could potentially be something that has to come down, as in a tower, before this other situation for your destiny, building the future that you want. Maybe there are some things that the tower or the lightning bolt has to bring down, has to do away with before wishes can be fulfilled. That's what the Nine of Cups means, is wishes fulfilled, your dreams coming true, aspirations realized. And this lightning bolt, it is indicating with the puddles on the ground here that this is a situation that's been known to you for some time. It's not something that's just happened overnight. The storm has been going on for a while, potentially. So this is a situation that, if this is resonating with you, you are familiar with. And the universe can bring things to our attention for a long time before we finally decide to act, Virgo. And if we don't act, then sometimes the lightning bolt happens so that the universe can bring us something better, because it knows best. We obviously think we know best with what's going on in our lives, but as difficult as the journey can be at times, the universe does know what's best and has a bird's eye view of things, and for the betterment of us that we are not able to. So perhaps for some of you, with this lightning bolt bringing down perhaps a tower moment, it will make dreams realized. You'll be able to make decisions about what it is that you want to create, how you want your destiny to move forward, and what new creative ideas you want to give birth to, which ultimately, of course, leads to celebration and wishes fulfilled. Beautiful reading for you overall. The Tower, it's not a bad card. The lightning bolt, it's not, It's difficult and it's uncomfortable at times, but things are always refreshed after the storm, aren't they? Once the storm, the thunder and lightning stops, things have been washed clean, it feels like. And there's a word for the smell when you walk outside after it's rained. I can't think of what it is now, but there's nothing like that. It's almost as if things have been reborn. So look to the positive, Virgo. Do the best that you can to remember that we were put on this earth. We came down here with plans to share our light and to share with the world. And, things happen. We all have responsibilities. We all have things that we have to take care of. And it's a lot harder once we get down here in the 3D than we realize it's going to be, I think, when we're, making the choice to come down here. So I'm going to pull a card for you now from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. And this whole deck is upside down, so no worries about it being upside down. The number 8, Crown Games, Right Use of Power. Leadership, responsibility, accountability, right use of power. I'm shaking my head right now, Virgo. There is a game of power played by all people, whether they're conscious of it or not. It concerns who has it and who doesn't, how to get more of it and not to lose that which you have, how to wield it wisely and not to get drunk with it and cause harm. These are the matters you need to ponder now that you find yourself in the crown game. You want to be on top, the best, the most effective, the most beloved. You may discover that your deep desire to help others is disguising the underpinnings of this complex game. Power and all it entails can be both dangerous and productive, destructive and redemptive. Which will it be for you? Can you forgive without condoning and keep your dignity when challenged? Will you be accountable, amendable to change, or making amends? Can you let go of your need to rescue others? This is amazing for you, Virgo. You guys are just like the rescuers of the astrology. Can you let go of your need to rescue others? Lead with humility while letting others discover their way home. Now you're learning that empowerment comes with a price and a sacrifice for sovereignty. This is a time to pick your battles, use strategy, and temper your reactions. You have the power to make a beautiful difference on behalf of others. Can you see power as a currency that you must spend judiciously? True power is stewarded wisely, for it is given from the divine, not from the ego. In all your relations, the greatest beauty is when power is shared. If you are in a higher position, it's even more important to be kind and respectful. Ask for guidance. It will come when you choose compassion over your own goals. When you stop caring about who wears the crown, true success and influence will appear for you. Responsibility, accountability, right use of power. So this totally says to me that you're very concerned about your responsibilities and what you want to do and how those things can go together to create the life that you want, Virgo. And, of course, that's up to you. You're the one who has to figure that out. We're still in this new moon in Libra, full moon in Libra period, and very much able to manifest still, and finding a balance is very important. Find a balance, whatever it is that you need to balance in your work life, so that you can give more time to those things that you desire to do, Virgo, those things that bring you joy. Being able to use your creativity to design the destiny you seek. I wanted to mention, before I go any farther, I pulled a couple of cards from 2 different decks for myself. I generally do a reading for myself before I do all of these readings for all the signs, just to get into the flow, and I felt compelled to share these cards with the collective. I felt these were all messages that we all needed to hear. This is from the Universe Has Your Back deck. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. I just feel like that goes beautifully with these messages that you had about what it is that you really want, how it is that you want to change your life and design your destiny, and leaning on certainty and faith that it's all going to work out just the way that it should, Virgo. And that's not to sit back and rest on your laurels. It's you work toward the things that you want, and nothing that is meant for you will ever fall away from you. It will never fall away from you. The second card that I pulled for myself that I felt compelled to share with the collective is from the Wild Offering Oracle, and all of these decks that I am sharing with you today are down below in the description box if you're interested. Striving. Eventually, the individual's ego's drive to make things happen falls away, replaced with a relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they arise. Thank you, Divine, for letting me move with the flow. A relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they arise. Let go of the analysis paralysis right now. I'm sorry for repeating that to you over and over, Virgo, but let yourself have that grace. Allow yourself that grace that you offer to everyone else. Be confident in the choices that you make. You are capable of designing your destiny. So keep that in mind. You're always going to do what's best for the highest good at any rate, Virgo. I know most of the Virgos, or just about all that I know, are more concerned with the collective than with themselves. So remember to offer yourself that cup of love as well. This is the Chakra Wisdom card deck that I have here. It's actually a book and some Chakra Wisdom cards. This is also down in the description box, as I said. Let's see what comes out for you, Virgo, for right now. Fourth chakra, heart chakra, generosity. Generosity is sharing. I give myself freely, and I am open to opportunities to do so. I do this because I can, and I expect nothing in return. Speaking from the heart will let those around me know how I feel about them. My generosity will touch another person's heart and replenish their spirit. Through love, I have a positive, spontaneous, and lasting influence on the healing and transformation of both myself and others. Beautiful messages for you, Virgo. I hope that you have enjoyed these timeless Akashic and assorted tarot messages. I truly enjoyed offering this message to you today. Thank you so much for taking your time to come and watch this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Love and light.